but she cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all. So episode 2 of Special Edition. I might just be doing a special edition every day because I just feel like this is crucial that I document the process. And with this really cute hairstyle, I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, so I just started journaling this morning, and then I was inspired, led to look at some of my, well, let me not act like it was something spiritual. I met a person today, and then we became Instagram friends, and I don't know how many of y'all do that thing where you're like, let me go look at my Instagram to see, like, what this person's gonna see, and I'm like, what would I be thinking if I saw my Instagram profile if I was another person? So, like, I started looking at my, like, saved stories, and there's a saved story that's called reflexão, which is just Portuguese for reflections, and I got caught up on these incredible quotes from The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, which has changed my life multiple times, and it's coming in strong again in 2025. So I'm going to read you the quotes, and then I'm going to tell you about what just happened. Okay? Okay. All right. It's a bit of long quotes, but it's worth it. So here we go. When I have truly been searching for my treasure, every day has been luminous, illuminating something inside of me. Every hour was a part of this beautiful process of finding what my deepest heart's desire is. I've discovered things along the way that I never would have seen had I not had the courage to try things that seemed impossible for a shepherd to achieve. And then I wrote, in reflection to that quote, I want to keep reaching for the impossible. I want to try for the impossible another year. I want to live the life I want and believe it is possible. I want to create the life the world has told me is impossible. I want healthcare and freedom. I want financial abundance and joy. I want relational love and evolution. I want it all. And then the next quote I continued on journaling about said, and I changed it from the boy to the girl because, quote, the girl continued to listen to her heart. She came to understand its dodges and tricks and to accept it as it was. She lost her fear and forgot about her need to go back to what was, because one afternoon her heart told her it was happy. And then I wrote, my heart is going to feel scared and nervous. That's the nature of her. Taking risks doesn't get easier, less scary, or more comfortable. It's about learning to accept and perhaps even one day embrace the discomfort. I used to think it was about becoming more comfortable with the uncomfortable, but I don't actually think that has to be the goal. Because risk-taking, being courageous is hella uncomfortable, y'all. And at a certain point, I can't turn a tree into a chocolate croissant. I can't force a beet to taste like a cinnamon roll. So why don't I accept the beet for what it is? A beet. The uncomfortable is simply that. Uncomfortable. Hashtag it is what it is. My nervous system is built to dissuade and evade myself from risks, the scary stuff. I can't escape my humanity. All I can do is, and then I reference the quote from The Alchemist again, come to learn and understand the dodges and tricks of my heart. It's never going to feel good or not nerve-wracking to keep saying yes to the non-conventional way of life, and yet, what if I did? What if I did keep saying yes? For another year. Just for another year. What if? What if it all works out? What if I keep following my heart? O que você sente é sagrado. And then I drew this little heart. And then it ends with this passage. Why do we have to listen to our hearts? Asked the girl. Because wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. I think this is the alchemist talking. But my heart is agitated. It has its dreams. It gets so emotional. I wrote in the margin, I was like, it me. Hashtag canceriana. I'm a Cancer. It asks things of me. And then the alchemist responded to the girl, that's good. That means your heart is alive. Keep listening to what it says. And then I wrote in response, what is my heart saying? And then I wrote as if my heart was responding back to me. Nia, I want us to keep dreaming. I want us to make documentaries and draft our first book. I want us to be found by love. I want us to build community here in the United States while also accepting the limitations that I still desire to travel, to be in Cali, to be in Brazil. And so then I started dreaming up what my next 12 months could look like. And I came up with a budget of what I would need to make it happen. And I wrote down all the things. And I was like, okay, I need a budget of $50,000 for the next 12 months. Okay? So then I checked my email, and tell me why I get an email from this organization that I presented for years ago. I want to say 2021, 2022. And I said I was always interested in presenting again because they also be paying nice. And homegirl was like, yo, Nia, we're thinking about who we want to present for our upcoming 2026 year, and you came to mind. How are you doing? What are you up to these days? And the way I just had to do a little dance, da-da-da-da-da, get down tonight, ooh, ooh, like praise the Lord, do a little, hold up, do a little praise dance, do a little samba praise dance, ooh, 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 because, y'all, it was just, again, remember, hold on, let me put you over here, because I learned from yesterday that angle is not flattering. It's not hope. We're not hoping for anything. We are not hoping for anything from that email. We are having faith. We are having faith that everything that we need is on its way to us, is flowing. We are open. We are open to receiving. Whew. And I'm also about to go to a meeting today with my supervisor, so we'll have some news tomorrow. Again, faith. And also, I've done a lot of thinking about how I want my life to look. Like, I wrote a rough draft of the next 12 months if I actually listen to the desires of my heart. And so that will inform the conversation that I have with my previous supervisor about what is possible for me and then what might be possible for us as a team. And I'm just like, what if it all works out? What if it all works out? I'm not gonna lie, y'all, though. Like, it's hard. It's hard to not hope. Because, like, I want this to work, and I don't know how it's gonna work out. And then when these things happen, I'm like, is this the specific way that's gonna work out? I don't know. All I know is that I just journal. And this, I've been seeing some Instagram reels about women who have, like, I've decided to live delusional for the next 30 days and see what happens. And I feel like I've been inadvertently doing that ever since I stepped back foot into the United States, particularly in this current city that I'm in. And because the way that just days ago, literally on Monday, today's Friday, so 4 days ago, I went into this Black-owned coffee shop, and I'm just so, everything is on its way to me, flowing to me, just everything is gonna work out. I went up to the owner of the coffee shop, and I'm like, hey, my name's Nia, what do you got for me? What community-based activities do you have for me to run in this coffee shop? You got a little barista job open up, like, what you got for me? Because I was, like, confident. I was moving in faith. Like, I was moving in Delulu. I was like, girl, what's good? What you got for me? And homegirl was like, hey, so I don't know you. Also, I don't have any job openings. What do you do? What have you been doing? What are your skills? And I was like, got it. And it wasn't nothing bad. She was really nice. I shared a little bit more about myself. She listened and was like, well, that's good. You sound like a great person, great vibes. I have nothing to offer you right now. So, best of luck. And I remember my friend was picking me up from the coffee shop, and I told her, and I was like, wow, like, I think I might be acting in Delulu and delusion, because I really went up there completely convinced and confident that, like, I would somehow, like, get a job for $50K at this Black-owned coffee shop that's, like, 3 blocks away from where we live. And then it didn't happen. And that's okay. I also am just like, wow, that's wild. I really went up to that lady, like, fully confident, being like, hey, girl, so my name's Nia. What you got for me? You know? I don't know. Like, even when it didn't work out, I still feel great about it. And I'm trying to live into that and keep that posture of Delulu and see what happens. Because it's fun out here. It's hard and it's scary and it's nerve-wracking. And also, what else? Even if I wasn't moving in Delulu, I would still be scared and nerve-wracking, and it would be hard, you know? So might as well go through the same context and situation and scenarios of trying to find a job, trying to figure out life after 3 years abroad, trying to figure it out in the US, and might as well come with an attitude of like, it's all gonna work out. My name is Nia. What do you have for me? I can tell you what I have for you. These are what I can offer. I know that I am the full package. So how can I help you? Help me, help you, help me. You know? And imagine my hair looking like this, because I didn't realize until I got my hair done how wild I was walking around for like months. So like I really went to that coffee shop with my hair like you've seen in the videos. Like just in its natural state. So imagine me now pulling up to a little conversation saying like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I got to offer. How's it looking? What we gonna do? So that's it. That's the special edition for today on Friday, July 25th. It's the 25th of 2025. And yeah, so I'll keep you all posted. I'm excited for what life has in store. No idea, and also trusting in God, universe, divine love's ability to guide me more than my ability to perfectly follow in my delulu-ness. So this is your little encouragement to go be Delulu out there and believe in yourself.